It's too much hate in the world. What's up, y'all? Stan Banks again, and I'm here today because I really wasn't going to talk about this subject, but it bothered me. And this kid, XXXTentacion, I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. He died, and he's 20 years old, and he was a music icon of his people, of his peers. And it's not so much that a music artist died, but it's more so a fact that it's so much hate in the world that it bothered me, because an artist who I follow, who got like 675,000 followers and stuff, he made a piece of artwork to kind of like memorialize what just happened. And the fact that he turned it out so quick and is so relative, but I looked at it a little bit differently, and that kid's music transcended genres of people, because the person that I'm talking about, you wouldn't look at him and think that that's the type of music that he listened to. It means nothing, but he's a white guy, red curly hair. I don't even think he's from the US. He might be, I don't know, but the music didn't look like his type of music, and the kid's music transcended genres. The fact that this artist with such a big following, whether he listened to the music or not, he found it in him to make this piece of artwork for this reason. And you look at it and it's like, that's deep, that's monumental, that's impactful, that kid's music at 20 was able to transcend genres. But it's not that bothered me, and I wasn't going to say anything because I don't like when people just culture vulture on things that are happening. Like, I wouldn't, as a person that doesn't listen to the music, I wouldn't, like, I feel bad that a 20-year-old kid died, not that this artist has died, right? So it means different. And the top 3 comments, you scroll through on Instagram, you see 3 comments, and one of them was like, yo, I thought you were cool, man, what happened? And he was talking about the artist in the sense of making this piece of artwork for this kid who just died. And it's like, it's so much hate. Like, this makes him uncool because he did a piece of artwork for someone that he might listen to, he might find impactful, he might understand the message, although it might not look like it, but it's just too much hate in the world. So it just looked at it, and I'm like, now as people responded, and I went deeper into the comments because it really bothered me, and it's hateful, it's supportive, it's hate against, and then it's responses, and the responses is like, well, you suck, your artwork is trash, talking about the guy's artwork and stuff. It's like, just respond by, I feel sorry for the guy for feeling that way, but I just know that people have people in their lives who struggle. Like, you might think you're perfect, but if you are, even though we know that you're not, there's people in your life that's imperfect. People that have drug addicts in their family and crackheads in their family. And I listened to 2 of the kids' videos only because of this artist's artwork. I listened to it and I really understood the kid was really trying to change what happened. He, in one video, talked about love and being let down, and not by a woman, but by the people who were supposed to take care of him. So you can see the pain in what he was saying and how he really just wanted to be better. And in the second video, he was like, I just want kids to understand that they can get through whatever they're getting through. So I'm telling my story and giving my message off to really inspire the youth. If I have to die to do that, then I understand. If I do die in the process, that's what I want. I want to impact 5 million kids. And it's not so much about how many kids. You only need to reach one by your message, as long as you're pure. And I could tell that it was heartfelt by what he was saying, and it just bothered me so much that there's so much hate in the world that we care. If you got people hate, and now I think you gotta look at the true definition of hate, but I mean hateful in a hurtful sense. And at the end of the day, if you have people that are hating or wish harm or praying for your downfall, in a sense of don't want to see you succeed or change, you shouldn't care, man. I had to talk to Jada today and really just say, whose opinion matters? She said hers, and then I responded, asked her again, who else's? She said Dad's. I said no. Whose opinion matters? She said mine. And I said, who else's? She said nobody's. And I said, that's right. You see, my opinion don't matter, your mom's opinion doesn't matter. Nobody around you, your friends, with this person, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're gonna be yourself. And we just want you to be a great, kind human being and learn from other people's mistakes and our own mistakes, and it's a lot deeper, you know. It's too much hate in the world. People gonna hate, they're gonna say different things, and I mean hate in the hurtful sense. You're entitled to your own opinion, but the fact that, you know, that somebody would say I'm glad he died or anything like that, like I don't care if a kid was a killer when he was 9. You know what I mean? If he kills somebody when he's 9 and he turns 30 and he's a different person, like, you can't hold that mistake over a kid's head for his whole life. If he's a different person standing in front of you, like, I'm a convicted felon. You can try to hold that against me, but at the end of the day, I don't care. And if you have somebody against you like that, you shouldn't care. Nobody should care. Kids shouldn't care. You know, the opinions, especially today, when people can say whatever without any consequence, without being in front of your face. And, you know, it's kids committing suicide. It's people committing suicide. My godfather committed suicide. It's crazy, man. I just felt so hurt by that. And it just speaks to who I am now. If you looked at me in college and when I was running around with 15 plus tattoos and dreads and angry, and I was the kid that started the fights in every party because I knew it was nothing that you could do to me. I felt untouchable. I had a slew of people behind me because I played football and all of that stuff, but I'm not the same person. I just want to see everybody around me in any aspect of whatever it is. Like, you don't have to struggle, and I just want people to take that message and understand that there's too much hate in the world, period. It's been Stan Banks. Peace.